So, hi, how's everyone doing? All right. Today I wanted to talk about a conversation I had with a taxi driver, and it was he was a vibrant-looking guy, and I wanted to have a conversation with him and ask questions on multiple issues, but unfortunately, you know, it ended up being a one-sided conversation with only him talking, which of course isn't bad. I'm always willing to listen, as long as it doesn't take focus or energy, from myself. But it was very funny actually about how he viewed the world based through his form of spirituality. Of course, he reads the Quran. I read the Quran as well as a way to understand it, because there are so many people out there who talk ill about the Quran, but most of the people who talk about it, especially in the news, or media, or other form of outlets, like most of them have probably never read the Quran. Like, where do you base that information on? But back to that taxi driver. That he had a of course limiting view on as on other forms of spirituality. I always say, I'm a spiritual person. I believe that wholeheartedly, and this is not opinion. This is factual. That of course we all, whether it's Allah, God, Jehovah, it is a spiritual father figure, in your life, that I think a lot of people are lacking nowadays. Some people are really lacking a father figure. So, but of course, no life is created by man. Man is charged with protecting life, safeguarding life. Respecting life in all its forms and all around it. But of course, the real creators of life, are always women. So, we have to, give thanks always to the mother of us all, right? Mother Nature, she's the mother of us all. She gives us everything we need. And, to that taxi driver, he says, all forms of spirituality, whether it's, if you chase women, then you're dealing with devil shit. If you're into other forms of spirituality, that's also demonic. And a lot of people who say that probably couldn't comprehend or really ingest those other forms of spirituality, because a lot of those people who say that really have a shattered, a limited perception of who they are and their surroundings. I'm not knocking, anyone's way of choosing how to put their spiritual belief into practicality, into their own life. That is not my way. That is not my thing to do. However, when a spiritual practice means, demonizing all other forms of belief, or practicing a form of spiritual belief, this is exactly the reason why the world is in the state it is right now, because we think that only one way is the right way. And all roads lead back home. All forms of spirituality, are to be, embraced in some way, shape, or form, because we can definitely learn from that. But Yeah, he was talking all that nonsense about black magic and other forms of spirituality, and I can tell you a lot about that, but that's a video for another time. But you know, look, a lot of people who demonize other people's beliefs is because some way, shape, or form they tried a different belief system and it ended up not working for them. And because it ended up not working for them, that probably meant yeah, it's if it's not right for me, it's not right for anyone else. No, 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 that's not the case at all. It's it's a privy thing because let's just put it this way, right? Throughout my personal life, I've tried many different belief systems. I was born and raised Catholic. I was in a yeah, and afterwards, because according to people around me, I didn't have enough friends, so they put me in a I don't know really how to word it, but it was a Christian church for like teenagers, and they could connect and they could mingle, and they could they could really embrace spirituality in that way. But honestly, the way that was practiced really got me away from that belief system, because I've had um, I've had family members, and family friends, and some of my best friends, were homosexual, and they were saying like, oh, all these people are gonna go to hell, and then they're gonna all this. It's like, nah, that's any person of sound mind. If you're truly a spiritual being, you would accept all other forms of beliefs. I knew that at a very early age, so I was I became an atheist after that for a long time. However, my best friends, which were mostly the teachers, the one I would talk to the most were, of course, the teachers of my theology class, because I really, we got theology, as a subject. So I would always talk with them after school, because I always wanted to understand. Like, I'm the type of person, if I don't know something, same thing with reading the Quran, I try to understand it, It doesn't mean I have to agree with everything that's on there. It doesn't mean I have to accept everything as I read it. But, I put 1 + 1 is 2 together, and, I try to learn, So that's the reason why. And talking to that taxi driver, it's good for him, that he found a way through spirituality to get back up on his feet, and have a good life, and of course wish him and everyone else, of course, watching, and around the world, all the best. But if you have to put down other spiritual beliefs because you're going off only with what's worked for you, then yeah. I'm sorry. Then a person is not as spiritual as they claim themselves to be. Because spirituality means being open to, really, to all sorts of forms. Good and bad. The world is changing and steadily holding on to a one-sided or a particular form of practicing a tradition. Is not gonna help any of us in the near future. We can only learn from each other, and accept the good, change or get rid of the bad, and help each other move forward. Now, I'm going to do another video on this, but being open-minded to other forms of spirituality, could get you in some things too. So I'm going to definitely get into that as well. But that's a whole other video. But I just wanted to give this this message, because I think it's very important, for kids as well, to have a belief that spiritually grounds you to this beautiful planet we're on, but also be open to other forms of learning. That's why I love traveling. That's why I love talking to people, because you never know, a good idea can come from anywhere. from any belief and from any religion. So be open to that. You never know what kind of treasure might be in front of you. All right? Take care, everyone.